welcome to Five Things to Know, a Tax Talk Today exclusive. I'm joined today by John Lipold. John is the Acting Director of CNL, Office of National Public Liaison at the Internal Revenue Service. I'd like to start the conversation by saying it was great seeing you last week, or I'll say last week in Chicago at the forums. Being back at that again this year was really a pleasure. You were up there on top of it all. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that? Start this all off.
Thank you, Alan. It's great to be back on Tax Talk today. Chicago was a great success for us. We had 1,700 paid attendees. We sold out the facility there. It was just a wonderful 3.5-day event, obviously focused on continuing education for our tax professionals. Altogether, across all of our 5 cities, we're expecting to have about 12,000 attendees. And our next city coming up is New Orleans, week of August 4th, Orlando, week of August 25th, Baltimore, week of September 8th, and then closing out in San Diego, a week of September 17th.
Great. Now, what are some of the highlights of this year's National Tax Forum that we should be looking at?
So if you're talking about continuing education, it is definitely the place to be. We have 37 seminars and workshops on offer this year, and attendees can earn up to 18 continuing education credits. Some of the hot topics this year are conducting digital transactions with the IRS, interacting electronically with the IRS. Of course, cybersecurity remains a hot topic. And then beginning in New Orleans, we're going to have a special panel discussion on the new tax legislation that was just signed into law.
Oh, fantastic. I know that everybody's anxious to hear about that, especially with what we were expecting and a few surprises that we saw in there as well. Now, with that, you had mentioned some of the hot topics. There's also, if I'm remembering, there was a digital asset in Chicago. There was extra presenters, I should say, or extra people talking about digital assets or things like that going to be at the other forums?
Yes, we have the same slate of seminars at all of our forums. And then in addition to just like instructing people about things like digital assets, we also have a special digital account services room where people can actually go in and make an appointment and get on-site help with their Tax Pro account, with their CAF account, with their PTIN. We're offering all of this on site.
Fantastic. I should ask this question now. Who should attend the forums?
Alan, the forum is for any tax professional who wants to stay on top of tax law and to improve their practice. So in addition to the continuing education, we're also offering a practice management special session on Monday evenings. And that's going to include some of our association partners, the NAEA for one, NATP, NSA, NSTP, and they're going to offer tips to help attendees improve their tax businesses.
Thank you for bringing that up, John, because there is a 5 Things to Know with Roger Harris who moderates that also on our website. So be sure to check that out if you're interested. Now, how would somebody register for the forums? What's the best way?
So the easiest way is just to go to www.irstaxforum.com and click on Register Now.
Great. And at this point, are they still all available, or?
Attendees should hurry up because a couple of our locations are on the verge of selling out.
If you want to be there, you got to be there, right?
Yes.
Any last words of advice or any last things that you'd like to share with us about the forum, John?
If you've been there before, we'd love to see you again. And if it's the first time for you, please come out and introduce yourself when you're on site. I love to meet all of our new attendees.
Well, this has been really great, John. Thank you again for your years of service with the IRS and especially with the CNL division. Your role, making sure the tax forms go off each year, it just makes them better all the time. I look forward to seeing you again at the next IRS Tax Forum. And if you see me at the forums, make sure to say hello. I might just have a special gift for you. Thank you again for watching as always. It's been great learning with you. Be sure to join us again for an upcoming Tax Talk Today program.